All right. All right, here we are. Course 16, the first review course. Class 4, question 1. Who wants to read it?
Yes, I want to read.
Okay, go ahead.
Why I cannot see the... Okay.
You see
Oh,
it?
not yet. Oh, okay, I can see now. Give the definition of nirvana.
Yeah, do you know it?
Like you wait for enlightenment for yourself.
No. What's
Mm.
Nirvana? Anybody know what Nirvana is? Uh-oh.
I think where a person give up negative emotion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How the motivation is for yourself, but the state is having no more mental afflictions, negative emotions,
Oh, yeah.
or the obstacles created by the mental afflictions.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, cool. My computer is about to die. Does anybody know the Tibetan?
Nghe nghe đế. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the definition in Tibetan? How about that?
Like the day like you be young, tự nhiên ấy, like the suffering something.
Well, first of all, the official definition is the one by one elimination of the mental affliction obstacles due to um, their individual analysis. Yeah. The elimination of the mental affliction obstacles due to their they're each being analyzed one by one. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody want to know the Tibetan for that?
The the sorry, what's your question?
Forget it. Nun drip maluk parpang pe tangok. All right. You have to memorize it. Sosor tangok. All right. Read this.
Yes, nirvana is defined as the permanent cessation in which one has eliminated the mental affliction obstacles in their entirety due to one's individual
Analysis.
analysis.
Yeah, good. Yeah, nun drip, mental affliction obstacles, malopar in their entirety, pangpa, eliminated, sosor, individual, tak, analysis, gok, have stopped, have cessated, ceased.
Is
Yeah. Nun drop maluk parpang pe so sor tango. All right, you gotta memorize it.
Yeah.
There's a prenasal here, that's why it's tang. All right.
Mhm.
All right. What does individual analysis mean here?
Means that you as an individual analyze it.
No, I don't think so. I mean, you do. I think each one has to come under the scrutiny of seeing emptiness directly. Something like that. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Read this, Mike Hoffman.
Individual analysis here refers to a person's realization of the various individual details of the Four Realized Truths, misnamed by some people as the Four Noble Truths, after the direct perception of emptiness.
Yeah, you know when you have those first three cessations, when you see emptiness directly the first time, you to reach nirvana, you have to do that 83,997 more times. I don't
To
think you have
each individual one, right?
no, I don't think so. I was just about to say that. No, I don't think so. I think they fall away in groups, you know?
Mm,
Yeah, I've never heard the process described in depth after that, but I suspect they fall away in groups. Like once you have a cessation for your anger, then jealousy goes and, irritation goes, annoyance goes, rage, you know?
mm.
Uh,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, I think on the Bodhisattva path, it's more defined because it's each perfection. So it's a little easier to classify from what I know. All right, good. Um, question 3. Milan, please read.
Describe the difference in this school, Mayamika Svatantrika between Nirvana with something left over and Nirvana with nothing left over.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Nirvana with something left over mean we have the body because we have the impure karma, and Nirvana with nothing left over, we don't have the body, we have the light body.
In Madhyamika Svatantrika? That sounds like lower school view. I don't know. Prasangika says nirvana with something left over is or with nothing left over is the direct perception of emptiness, and with something left over is after the direct perception. Oh, so Svatantrika says the same thing as a lower school. Okay, you were right, Milan. Read this.
In this school, Nirvana with something left over means that you have achieved Nirvana but still possess a body that was produced by impure karma. Nirvana with nothing left over means that you have achieved Nirvana and no longer possess such a body.
Yeah, thanks. Good job. Plakche means something left over. Nyangde means nirvana.
Thank you.
Plakne means nothing left over. And Nyangde means nirvana. Okay. Literally beyond grief. All right. All right. Good job, Milan. Number 4. How many questions are there? 11. All right. Number 4. Oh, reminder, we have class tomorrow, okay? Because I wasn't teaching enough days. Number 4. Um, Loan, please read.
Yes. They kind of Nirvana called Nirvana, which does not stay. What is the meaning of the phrase "does not stay"?
Yeah, what does it mean? It means don't stay in a lower nirvana. And so you go on to become a bodhisattva and become enlightened. That's what I think. Read this, Loan.
Yes. In this context, the not stay describes the nirvana of the totally enlightened being, who stays neither in the extreme of psycho life, where we are now, nor in the extreme of peace, which refer to the nirvana of the lower way, the Hinayana, where a person has eliminated their mental afflictions forever but not attained total enlightenment.
Yep, exactly. All right. It just means not staying in a lower nirvana. Does anybody know the two extremes? In this case, they're not staying in the cycle, samsara, and not staying in nirvana. Does anybody know how to say those in Tibetan?
Sita and Shiva? Shita?
Almost. Wait, did you say Sita and Shita? Spell them in Tibetan.
Sa,
Yeah.
Ratak, Sa, Kikusi, Dasi, Mata,
Mao. Mao.
yeah, Maota, Ta, Sita, Shakikushi,
Mao ta. Ah, there's an ah on the end.
Maota, Ta,
Uh-huh.
Shita.
That's Sita. What about Shita?
Mm,
Did you just say it? Oh,
mhm.
sh- spell she.
Sha, Kikushi.
Yay! Perfect. All right, good job. And it's the Nyangde, the Nirvana, that Minepa doesn't stay. And this is it's a genitive. It's like a possessive, but it makes it more like an adjective. Okay. All right. All right. Amazing. Good job. Oh, by the way, you reach nirvana on the bodhisattva level, eighth bodhisattva level. Okay. So it's not like you don't become an arhat if you become a bodhisattva or something. You don't have to wait till Buddhahood to become an arhat on the bodhisattva track. Eighth level is pretty high though. So Master Asanga was third level. So yeah, we're screwed. All right, question 5. Tui, Tui, you read. No? No Tui? Okay. Mike Hoffman, you read.
Describe the three main parts of the method for achieving nirvana.
I
See
don't know.
emptiness directly.
Repeat.
Yeah.
Step one.
Repeat with all your problems.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you have to see emptiness. You have to use the individual analysis during J-topia, during after you see emptiness. Mm. I mean, yeah, I was like, you have to study. I didn't think he'd have that, but yeah. Read this, Mike.
A. Become a master of the extraordinary training of wisdom. B. Assure that this extraordinary training is imbued with a mastery of the first two of the extraordinary trainings, morality and meditative concentration. C. Become extremely familiar with the realizations of emptiness which you have already had, referring especially to those you had on the path of seeing.
Yeah. I was thinking that. I was like, well, you have to meditate, you have to study, but I was like, that's not on the list. I just forgot morality in my mind. But then I was also thinking you have to help people. So I guess I got it. Uh yeah, it's kind of cool if you think about it because you actually achieve nirvana not in the direct perception of emptiness. It's due to, but it makes sense, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't perceive yourself in nirvana because you only perceive emptiness. But it's because you apply emptiness after you perceive it that you achieve nirvana. For me, that shows me that you could get close to ending mental afflictions before perceiving emptiness directly by applying your intellectual understanding, you know? I would recommend such an activity. Okay. Number 6. Miss How Trin,
Yes.
would you read for us, please?
Yes. Why is it important to identify the object what we deny?
Yeah. Why? What Master Shantideva said? He said, if we don't know what emptiness is empty of, how can we understand it?
Hmm.
If your bank account has zero money, what is it empty of?
The money.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. And if you need money, you're like, oh no, I need money. Got it?
Yeah.
Mike Hoffman, how do you say zero in Sanskrit?
Why should I know this?
How do you say emptiness in Sanskrit?
Shunyata.
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 Zero is the same word. All right. It
Gotcha.
it just means zero, a thing that represents the lack of something, but it itself is not the something. Okay. If you have the digit zero in your bank account and it says zero, does that mean you have money just because it says a number? No, because the number represents the lack of money.
Hmm.
So what do things lack? How?
Hmm.
Don't think too hard.
The lack is the thing is it by itself?
Yeah, a self-existent nature.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Yes.
That's it. Read this.
Yes. If we don't know what a self-existent object would look like if this exists, then we can never come to realize the emptiness, since it consists of the absence of this non-existent thing. This self-existent object is known as the object that we deny. Gotcha.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, everybody knows gotcha for some reason. It's easy to remember. Am I going too fast, Anna? Okay. Daria, you okay? All right. I try to take pauses. I get excited. All right, perfect, Hal. Good. Number 7. Panitova, please read.
Explain the three different perceptions of the three different people in the metaphor, in the magic show. Who are the three types of real people that these three represent? Tibetan check in Tibetan.
Okay, we have a magic show. A magician throws a stick on the ground and he says, Alakazam! And to all the people who are there, the stick looks like an elephant all of a sudden. Okay? And then Mike Hoffman rolls up after he said, Alakazam! And he comes, and there's just a stick on the ground with a lot of people going, ooh, wow, an elephant. That's so amazing. Okay? Mike Hoffman's like, what elephant? What are you talking about? It's just a stupid stick. Okay? So we have a magician, we have people that heard Alakazam, and then we have Mike Hoffman. All right? Who's who? Explain their perceptions. Anybody?
The musician is like either a Buddha or a person who has uh who's hold on. The magician is like a Buddha, is an enlightened person. The people watching the stick are normal people that have not seen emptiness directly. And then me, the onlooker, who didn't hear the illusion, is like someone who saw emptiness directly but isn't a Buddha. Who's
Perfect.
is
Okay, now why?
why?
Yeah.
Because um the Buddha always sees the true nature of reality. People that haven't seen emptiness don't know about the true nature of reality, so they are always falling for the illusion. And then the person who saw emptiness directly is not fooled by the illusion, but still reality appears in a deceptive way to that person.
Yeah, wait, does Mike Hoffman in the example, does he see the elephant? He doesn't, right?
No, he sees the pen and understands that everyone is seeing it as an elephant, but
Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay.
doesn't believe that.
Okay, it didn't make sense to me for a second, but okay. Yes. The magician's like a Buddha who sees the illusion but knows it's false. Um, who's wait, who both sees the illusion? Wait, no. Who sees the illusion and knows it's false all the time? Or the people are fooled by the illusion, and the person who comes up something. I'm doing something slightly off. Damn it. Does he explain it? Okay, let's read it because I'm saying something slightly wrong. Who's reading? I forget.
I
Go ahead.
A magician in ancient India throws a small stick on the ground, utters a magic incitation,
Incantation.
incantation, and sprinkles some special powder in the area. This makes people who have been standing there see the stick as a horse or cow. Other people join the crowd later. They don't see the animal because they weren't there when the spell was cast. The spectators see a horse and believe that there is one there. The magic magician sees a horse as well, since the spell affects him too, but he knows it's not real and doesn't believe in it. The latecomers neither see a horse nor believe that one is there.
Okay. Good. We got that. Let's read this.
The spectators are like a person who has not yet seen emptiness directly, since they see things as self-existent and also believe that they are. The magician is like a bodhisattva who has seen emptiness directly, but who is not now in the direct perception of emptiness. Things still appear to them to be self-existent, but they don't believe what they see. The latecomers are like someone who is not a Buddha, but who is in the direct perception of emptiness. Things neither appears as self-existence to them, nor are they believing them at the time to be self-existent.
Yeah. See, we messed it up a little, Mike. Um,
In details of it.
yeah, I knew something was off. It wasn't logical. Yeah, the uh yeah, someone who has seen emptiness is the magician. Um, but a non-Buddha in the direct perception is a latecomer. Yeah. So you're in a direct perception, Mike. It's not all bad, okay?
Sweet, I see elephants everywhere.
Read these, Panitova.
Sosokievo, Chetop Chansem Pakpa, Tonni Nyonsum Tu Tokpei Loppa.
Yeah, what's a sosokewo?
Um, Not Buddha. Yes, not Arya. Just
Non-Arya. Yeah, non-Arya. Good. Regular person. Sosokewo. Normal kewo person. Um, uh, uh, J-top? What's that mean?
attain after.
Yeah, aftermath. Uh-huh. Jongsem?
Bodhisattva,
Uh-huh. Bakba.
Arya.
Yeah. This is an Arya Bodhisattva in the aftermath of the direct perception of emptiness. Okay. And a Lopa,
Student,
careful. Lopa.
student,
I,
not
almost. Milop. What's Milop?
um, not teachings,
Uh-uh. Milop
not
means a Buddha. Milop Lam. So Lopa is a non-Buddha.
mhm.
Literally student, but not a Buddha. Okay? You have to say not a Buddha because a Buddha sees all things and emptiness at the same time. So you have to say not a Buddha. Okay? Not a Buddha who Nunsem.
Direct.
Yeah, directly Tokpas.
Realize, perception,
Yeah, perceiving Tongi.
emptiness.
Yeah, a non-Buddha who's in the direct perception of emptiness. All right. Okay. I used to know the magic show so well. I'm rusty. All right. Good job, Mike and Panitova.
I know I feel the same way. I'm like, wait a second, I used to know this perfectly.
Oh, you got a review. Okay. Did everyone read? I think everyone read. Tui, are you there or no?
Sorry, it's very noisy.
Okay, read. Sorry, I can't read. It's very noisy. I guess that's what she meant. That's fine. Loan, read this.
Write out the reasoning called the emptiness of one or many.
Yeah, I don't know. Take the three knowledges. They are neither self-existently one or many. Or take anything, it's neither self-existently one or many. For example, the three knowledges. I don't know. Oh, three kinds of knowledge. Oh, he uses image in a mirror. Yeah, read this.
Yeah. Consider the three kinds of knowledge. They don't exist truly because they neither exist truly as one thing, nor do they exist truly as many things. They are, for example, like a reflection of an image in a mirror.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Thanks. Number 9. This is one of the best questions in the whole course, all the ACI courses for me. It explains so much. Uh, who can read? Milan, you read
Yes, why it is true that if someone have passed, it cannot.
something.
Yes, something has passed. It cannot be one thing which really exists.
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 Close enough. Um, Anybody? Anybody know?
Because if something has parts, it can always be broken down into smaller pieces of itself, which means that it's not, you can't call it one thing if it if you can't if it's just a sum of its parts.
Yeah, something can't exist self-existently as a thing if it has parts, because to put it together as parts takes a step. It takes a part to put together parts. Yeah, you need a part to put together parts. So if anything has parts, therefore it can't be a self-existent thing on its own. It has to be a composite of things, which then gets put together as one thing. What's the part that puts together the parts?
Your mind forcing projections based on past karma.
The projection that forces you to see, yeah, it as a thing. Hmm. Okay, exactly. I'll read it. When we see that something really exists, we mean that it exists independent of its parts. But this can never be the case because we perceive something only by perceiving its parts. Our eye skips around to the major features of an object, and then our mind organizes this information into one whole object. This could never be a single object that existed in any other way, or there could never be, excuse me. Therefore, no single object can really exist. All right. Yeah. Um, this question. Panitova, please read.
In the section of the commentary known as the text of Maitreya, a debate comes and argues that Maitreya has no state of mind aspiring to fulfill his own needs, and so he has written the ornament of realizations only the sake of the others. Perhaps the debater is assuming that Maitreya is already a Buddha. If he does assume this, what mistake has he made?
Yeah.
It's about secret teachings and open teachings. And when we speak about open teachings, we can't speak about like Maitreya Buddha, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Lord Maitreya is a bodhisattva in the open teachings and a Buddha in the secret teachings. So you can't mix tantric debate with a sutra debate. So, read Panitova.
He has mixed the open path of Buddhism with the secret path of Buddhism. In the secret teachings, Maitreya is considered to be a fully enlightened being already. In the enlightened.
Yeah.
In the open teachings, he is not yet so. In a presentation of the open teachings, one should never mix in the secret teachings, which are meant only for specially qualified disciples.
Disciples. Yep.
The open teachings are also known as the way which is shared by the open and secret teachings, while the secret teachings are known as the way which is not shared.
Yeah, good. Tongmongilam, the path or way, which is Tongmong shared, and Tongmong Mayinpe Lam, the path which Mayinpa is not Tongmong shared or unique. Good job. All right. Number 11, the last one. Hoffman, you want to read it?
The 8th century master Dharmakirti, in his root text on Buddhist logic, says that the two elements must be present for Tantra to work, namely,
Say Tantra.
Tantra.
Good. You want Tantra?
Tantra.
I had a tantrum.
Those tantric Buddhists.
What are the two elements? Do you know, Mike?
Is it morality and wisdom?
I think it has to be passed down from um passed down from an authentic source, and then the practitioner has to be practicing very good morality. Something like that. It's the lineage and your practice. Yeah. Read this.
The two elements that must be present for Tantra to work are A, the person who has spoken the Tantra must be being of exceptional spiritual power. B, the person who practices the Tantra must be someone who is leading a very pure life.
Exactly. Can you read this, sir?
Not Sompa Poi Tu?
Yeah. To this means like spiritual power. The tsampapo, um, the person doing it. Ngak, the person doing the mantra, practicing tantra, should be of high spiritual power. Um, and or the person you got it from, right? Okay. And then the person practicing should have sultrim morality. Okay. The depapo, the so this is the person who said it, the zonpapo, told you it, and this is the person who's saying the mantras, literally. This word means to duplicate, meaning Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. You say the same thing over and over. The depapo, the mantra, who's saying the mantra should have sutram, high morality. All right. Otherwise, it doesn't work. What's the other thing you need for tantra to work at all?
Bodhicitta?
How? Go ahead.
Bodhicitta?
Yeah, yeah. What else? There's two other things. There's a group.
Pronunciation incorrect for you?
Yay! Yeah. I would say the morality they're referring to is the three principal paths. You could say that, right? Then course one and course two fit together. Yay! What is course two about, by the way, since we're reviewing it?
Refuge, how to take it, objects of refuge.
And bodhicitta. So maybe there's a connection. Okay, that's it.
Thank you so much.
Teacher.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Mixed Nuts is in 7 minutes if you uh want the best torture. I think we're doing Master Shanti Deva today with Seiji. So you get to hear me yell at Nick and Ben what I think is correct answer. Um, or whoever's there. And so please come. Everyone have the link? Everyone knows how to get to Xuanzang's tower if you want, right? Okay, cool. All right, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, translators. Thank you, Daria. Thank you, Anna. Did I go too fast, Anna?